God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. Hey everybody, it's Rebecca from Girls Gone Child. And today on Momversation, we're talking about whether or not you are a germaphobe. And I was thinking about this the other day because I was at the park and I had some nuts that I was giving to Fable, and the nuts fell like all over the ground. And I was like, oh, just picking them up and putting them back in the bag. And I noticed his mom kind of like looking at me out of the corner of her eye like, is she gonna give those to her daughter now that they've been on the ground? And the truth is yes, I absolutely would give it to her.
I am not too worried about germs. Although I do make a distinction between germs that come from dropping your cookies on the floor and the germs that are flying around at school because kids are sneezing like crazy. I'm certainly not worried when my kids drop their food on the ground or the floor, you know, within reason. We pick things up all the time and eat them, dust them off, make sure there aren't any obvious particles.
All right, so I just need to come clean with it right now. Yeah, right there. This is 40 fluid ounces of awesomeness. I also have these two guys, and that's just a little bit of what is in my arsenal of antibacterial gel substances that are dispersed throughout my house. So yeah, in some ways I'm a germaphobe, but I do understand that, you know, these things are great. Like I love antibacterial stuff, it's great, but I also understand that just like with anything else, it has the potential to be abused.
Growing up, you know, there was no Purell. Our parents were constantly like spraying us down with various antibacterial thises and that's, and I was a pretty healthy kid. I'm really healthy now. I have a really strong immune system. I don't get sick often, once a year, maybe once every 2 years, more like. And I think a lot of it has to do with growing up and being surrounded by germs and being okay with it.
They say that kids who grow up on farms actually have fewer allergies, which makes a lot of sense, really. On the other hand, I have gotten more vigilant about hand washing. Not crazy, you know, every 15 minutes hand washing, but we now have a rule in our house that every time we come in from being outside, whether it's, you know, being at school or going to the grocery store or just playing around outside, we just come in and wash our hands, straight to the bathroom, wash your hands with soap. And we have not had really any colds this year. I think that's made a big difference.
And also they've said, like there have been studies that have shown as of late that Purell and other such antibacterial sprays and lotions are actually bad for you because they kill all the good bacteria as well. So even though you're killing the bad guys, you're also killing the good guys, which fight the bad guys, therefore there are no more good guys.
As for Purell's a good thing. I think that Purell really has helped us out, again, in the cold and flu department. I keep a bottle in the car for when the kids come home and they want something to eat, and I can just give them a little squirt before they eat their food if they've been at school. But I think, like many other modern conveniences, it's raised the expectations about how clean everything has to be. Like, now people feel like they have to put Purell on their hands before everything, which I'm sure makes the Purell people very, very happy, but I really don't think it's necessary.
And I take a lot of precautions too. I mean, I take my Super B complexes, my kids take vitamins, we eat healthy food, we get enough sleep. We make sure that we don't have to rely on substances like these in order to keep our immune system boosted or as a supplement to our immune system.
Obviously, if it's like a peanut butter sandwich and the peanut butter goes face down in the dirt, I'm not gonna pick it up and give it to my kid. But pretty much, if you can like wipe it off, it's fair game.
And I also take it a step further. These are my Uncle Karl Lagerfeld long black evening leather gloves that I like to wear in public, and I also have the short black driving glove version. I wear these in public wherever I go during cold and flu season, and I absolutely detest, to the point where it grosses me out, shaking hands, because I just never know what that person may have had their hands down their pants. I have no idea.
I think we've gotten a little hyper cuckoo about making sure there's no germs or dirt or this and that's. So my question to you is, how do you feel about germs? Are they your friends or your foes?
Join the Momversation at momversation.com.